You know what's funny? That game, the mindset was thrown completely off. Because I'm sure you guys know, that same day, I found out about Jjang, that's from literally around the corner from me, died, and a guy called T.J that lives like probably in the borough of Camden as well. So I found out about their deaths, and obviously I've known DJ from when I started at Coach Roof, and he was like 12. And I've seen him grow. I've seen him turn into, now he's playing for Essex D1. So when I found that out on my way to the game, that kind of threw me off a bit. So like, being able to like get up energy-wise for the game, and knowing in my mind that damn, a young guy just passed away that I've known and seen become who he is today, and now he's not here no more. So it was tough. But in my mind, I just said, you know what? Just do it for him. So like, there was moments before the game, I was just standing there in the middle, or standing still in times. I was just thinking in my mind, like, damn, like, things can really be taken away like that. So my mental for the game was just, you know what? Hoop, do it for him. Play the game you love, enjoy it while you can. And I think that kind of gave me an extra push in that game for sure. So that was my mentality just going in. I'm Juan Manning from Camden. I play for London Cavaliers, formerly known as Thames Valley Cavaliers, and I'm a point guard. When I finished secondary school, I knew a guy called Kane. He told me he plays for Camden Cougars. So I went to join them that summer. That's where I met Coach Ruth. And then she's probably the person that changed my life and changed my perspective on basketball. Innit? That's when I started taking it more seriously. And that's when I started working out more, started practicing a lot more. Then I played for her for like 2 years. And then after that, I think I went to a trial. Well, actually, it was a scrimmage for Westminster Warriors. Went there. That's where I met Jjang, like Justin Hitchman, those guys that play there now. Jjang liked me, said, oh, I would love to play for the D1 men's team. And that was my first ever year playing National League. So my first ever time playing National League was men's, and I was probably I think I was like 19. So yeah, that's how it began. The team itself, we were talented, but obviously we weren't good enough for that level, innit, I would say, because we ended up getting relegated. I think we won like 2 games that season. So for myself, it was a learning moment though, because it was like, damn, this is the level that I'm basically at now. Like from CBO under 23s, under 18s, to now playing Division 1 men's, I'm getting bumped, I'm getting hit. Like, so I'm like, oh yeah, this is a different game right here. But I had a few highlights though from that season. I think we played Hemel away, and I think I had 20. I didn't miss a shot that whole game. So that was a game for me that always like stays in my brain. I'm like, damn, like I was able to do that. And that's a team that now look at them, basically been killing the league for like the last couple of years, always win a trophy. And back then I was able to do that. So that was like okay, I can play, you know what I'm saying? Coming off the bench, your touches will always change game to game. Like nothing's consistent for a bench player. Even if you're a 6th man, nothing's consistent, because you might come off the bench one game and the ball's in your hands a lot because the other guys might be slow, so now you have to pick it up. Or they might have it rolling, so now you might have to be off the ball a bit more. Do you know what I'm saying? So for me, it's just making impact on the game. It's a good impact on the game. If that's defense, if that's flipping, making assists, rebounding well, guarding, it's got to be just make an impact to the game. Like when I was on the floor, the team did this better. Do you know what I'm saying? we got relegated the first year. We won, I think we called the Patrons Cup, and we finished. I think we just finished outside of getting promoted. I think we finished third. And then the next year after that, we ended up finishing second. We won Patrons Cup again, and I was MVP of the Patrons Cup final. So did that, and then we got to the playoff final against Liverpool, and we lost. So that second season was where I kind of picked it up, and I had like a breakout year. Basically, people would say like I got like team of the year for D2. So I was playing well at that point. I can't even hold you. As I said, for the first year I played Division 1, that Hemel game, scoring 20, not missing a shot, that one for sure. The next year we played Thames Valley at the time, they were D2. And I think I had 19, 9 rebounds, 9 assists. That was another game I was like, oh, I'm not too bad at this game right here. I'm not too bad, I might be able to do something. And then the year after that, I think it was just, then that summer after that year, because I met someone called Ishmael Fontaine. He got me in touch with a coach out in Germany. I was in Germany for like 2 months playing for a team out there. But then that team, obviously, like, I think it folded, or the GM wasn't able to run it all, so we had to send everyone home. I went back home, came back to Westminster, and like that there, when I came back, it was like, oh yeah, I'm about to kill anything moving. Like anything moving, if anyone that's in front of me, I'm going. And in that season, I would say, was where I was like, yeah, I can really do this. Because I had games where I was like getting 25s, high 20s, high teens. And I was basically like a leader on that Westminster team to get us back to promotion, get us promoted again, get to the playoff final. So like that was probably, those are the moments that really stick out for me. Off the ball, it's more like I'm just going to space the floor. So like I might be in the corner for a bit, just because I know, I would say I'm a good shooter. So I would believe other teams think that as well. And if they don't, then hey, that's on them. But so I would say like I'm going to space the floor and just try and get that second opening. Because if guys help off me and I'm able to catch it and shoot it, then that's a big part of my game. So that's things I look for. I'll say there's a bunch of players that have inspired me to do things within basketball. Like, so one of my first favorite players was like D-Wade. Euro steps. That's what I used to Euro step a lot when I was younger. Used to get that from him. Shooting, obviously, Steph Curry. Kyrie, just be able to create off the dribble. Then KD, because KD's got long arms in it, and I got long arms. So being able just to be able to shoot with the long arms, because I know some people that have long arms, they struggle to shoot. But for me, I'm able to, I don't know, for me, shooting always been like first nature for me. Like that's always my go-to, you know what I'm saying? So those are the players that really I've tried to pick things from. in those moments of if I get blocked or let's say I miss a few shots in a row, it's trusting yourself and the work you've put in to know the next one's going in. Do you know what I'm saying? I feel like in those moments, it is hard though, because even I struggle with it sometimes when I'm missing a few. It's like, let me just swing that, man. Let me just swing it, man. Let me just swing it. 'Cause this ain't going in right now. Let me just swing it. But my team always tell me as well, like, just keep shooting, innit? Because I feel like for me, and for the team I'm on right now, they need me to be aggressive. So when I'm swinging the ball and not being aggressive, I'm not impacting the team the right way. So like being able to know like they trust me to shoot it, innit? So if they trust me, why don't I trust myself? So I just keep shooting, man. Trust the process, trust the grind, trust the work you put in, and just one's got to go in at some point, innit? One's got to go in at some point. And once one goes in, I think I can make two. When I make two, I think I make three. So then it goes up. Their guard was coming off a screen, and I told my big, like, hard hedge, because they were been killing us on pick and rolls. So I told him hard hedge to take the ball out of his hands. And then Timmy went and got a big block. And then once they got the block, I was like, you know what, let me just take off, because we got like 5 seconds left to get down the court, get a shot off. Then Ed got the ball, keep me with a good pass. And at that point, it was just like, hey, I'm hitting this. Regardless, it's up. Shot it, hit it. You know, at that moment, it was like, those are the moments as basketball players you live for, man. Buzzer beaters, game winners, things like that, innit? They just always bring a spark of energy to you, your team, the crowd. So it was a big moment. It's a shot, man. I work out nearly every day, bro. Like I shoot nearly every day. So like, and maybe like if it was a final or something, then maybe. But like in a league game, nah, bro. It's just for me. It's another shot, another day. Miss or make, I gotta feel the same way. Do you know what it is? I just feel like if me going one-on-one every time down, like it wouldn't work. It wouldn't work at high levels of basketball. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't see that stuff. Like even in the NBA, you don't see one player go one-on-one for 40 minutes or 20 minutes, however long on the court. So it's just wanting to play the right way, innit? Because I feel like for myself, I believe I can always make a play. If it's for me or a teammate, I feel like I can always make a play. So if I can get my teammates involved, and now the defense has to guard them, so now it makes it easier for me to, when I do want to attack, now they're hesitant to play help, or should I stay with their man? So yeah, I feel like, and also another thing I would say is playing with my boys in that summer. Like we want to move the ball, we move the ball, we shoot the ball, we play fast. So things like that, just playing with them guys growing up, I would say that has made me want to now play the right way wherever I go, play the right way. Like that's, like going ISO is cool, but I feel like being able to play the right way, your game will be able to translate regardless of what team you go to. In those moments here, for me anyway, I pride myself on being able to block shots. Like that's something that I think that's a part of my game. So it's just timing. And like been doing it for so long that it's like if I can time it correctly, I think I can go get it. And in that moment, I think I timed it perfectly, and I blocked it. But hey, the refs, they make their call, man. But yeah, in those moments, just trying to time it. So when he jumps, I jump. If not, I jump early. There's things like that. For me, yeah, for me, I'm a skinny guy. I'm not big, I'm not strong. Well, I'm pretty strong for my size, but I'm not like Bolo, innit? So for me, it's being able to, regardless of if the defender's being physical or bumping me, I know what I can do when it comes to basketball. So, and I don't think there's many people out there that, when it comes to hooping in this league, that like I'm not scared of any sort of defender. Like I'm gonna go at regardless of who's in front of me. I'm gonna go at you. So in those sort of moments where people are thinking, oh, I'm gonna be physical, well, you do that, innit? But my game won't change. I'm gonna still play the same way. I'm gonna be aggressive. I'm gonna try and make my team better than somebody else. So I don't really care about that, man. In that moment, yeah, that fast break, if I remember correctly, he's a smaller guard, innit? So I thought he was always gonna try like reach for it or something. So I was like, let me just not put the ball in a place where he can reach and gamble, and now he gets a steal, and now they're going the other way. And then he kind of just, but the way he reached, he kind of sold out for it. So I said, oh, yep. I just went over in it. So that was that one. It's just instinct, to be honest with you. Obviously I work on finishing and stuff, but that there was just more instinct. At that point, it was, I think they had their big guy guarding me. So once I saw the big guy guarding me, to be fair, I wanted the ball. But then Justin said, no, come set a screen. So I went in to set like a ghost screen and then get out. If they switch now, the big's on Justin, or if he sticks with me, swing it back. And then Justin swung it back to me. And at that point, he was playing a bit far off. So where he wasn't playing up, I said, hey, it's a shot. And then I shot it, went in. Definitely a big shot, definitely a moment that kind of sealed the game for us. So I was just happy in that moment to hit that shot, man. I was thinking, oh yeah, downhill straight away. And then when I slipped, I don't know how I kept the dribble, but I kept the dribble. And then I saw like A.J. to my side, so I kind of just tapped it to him, and then he was able to get a nice lay. So yeah, that moment was like, we need a score as well. So like, if that was a turnover, I would have been pissed. But yeah, we were able to get a young tap. They didn't even give me the assist for it, but hey, we moved, man. We moved, we take it. To my younger self, what I always say is, I wish I started taking it serious earlier. But if I started taking it serious earlier, and let's say I went to an academy or whatever, and maybe I got a scholarship to something, I feel like if I started earlier, maybe I could be in a different position. But also, I enjoyed my journey. Like, the journey I went on is the reason why I met some people in my life right now. Like Jermaine, the reason why I met you is because I was younger, didn't really know about basketball too much, went sober, with Sanchez, met Jjang. I've met people that are like my closest friends right now, my brothers, through not being known and not being the best early, and them thinking, oh, who's that guy? But he's good. Now, this is my brother. So I would say maybe take it. My advice would be maybe start earlier, maybe taking it serious earlier, but also enjoy it. Enjoy the journey of grinding. Enjoy the journey of getting shots up with your boys or things like that. Just enjoy it, man, because they can all go. So enjoy it, what I say. For me, it's becoming more of a like proper point guard, being able to like run a team, if that makes sense, being able to make certain reads like faster, being able to make certain plays, being able to know when to score or when to just facilitate. So I would say that being more of a true point guard, that's where, to be honest, I feel like I want to try to play at the highest level possible. Wherever that may be for myself is where it is, but that's the goal. Play at the highest level, and always, wherever I go, be challenged by, if not the coach or players, to improve every year. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't want to get to a point where it's like I'm coasting and I'm happy where I am. I don't think that's a good mentality to ever have. So yeah.